winding down May in Maine. Well, it looks like it's an end of an era. I wish I could talk to these trail runners and ask them if they have 7 more days in them, if they could make it to Monson. But I just can't risk getting in trouble out on the trail, so I'm probably going to end up with a pair of topos. We'll see what I get. Back on trail. Monday, Memorial Day, May 29th. I don't even know who I am anymore. Topos, the green and orange ones. And they're comfortable. And I know Topo is a very popular brand. I just didn't want to get used to new sneakers with 220 miles left to go in Maine here to finish up the trail. But I didn't plan very well. Otherwise I could have bought myself a pair of Solomon Speed Cross. My favorite trail runners, I could have bought a pair and had them shipped somewhere, or I could have just planned it better. Beautiful terrain here in Maine. Beautiful weather. And a new pair of shoes. That's about where I'm coming from. I don't know exactly where I was because there were a lot of lakes, but that's Rangely. I feel like I walked by those small swimming holes on my way up the trail. No idea where that is. Beautiful Maine. Ooh, got bogeys incoming. 3 or 4 of them. So I'll go up there and see if there's a 360 view. So there's the Saddleback ski resort. That's where I'm heading. And if you go up here, you can get the other side. Not a bad little mountain here in Maine. It's over 4,000. And then there's a Saddleback Jr., which is just a little under 4,000. Looks like there was a structure here at one point. I don't know if it was a fire tower or what. I didn't know what these things were when I first walked up, but it looks like there was a structure here. Is there a 4th? Who knows? Anywho, time to keep on making miles. Just gonna enjoy the day. I'm sweating my butt off going up this mountain. It's nice and cool up here. I took a minute. I'm hoping to just enjoy the way down. Ooh, see where I end up. A little bit of an alpine zone. They warn you to be careful of the weather. Weather's beautiful today and this week, so I just wouldn't want to be up here too late. But for the most part, I wasn't worried about the weather. I think it's just a 3-mile stretch, so if you're going northbound, after going through New Hampshire, all the different mountains and alpine zones up there, Franconia Ridge, the Presidentials, a few other odds and ends, where it's just cold and windy, and you're exposed for a lot longer. So you feel like a seasoned vet that doesn't really bat an eye at something like this, especially, again, on a day like today. It's just beautiful. The wrong forecast and you could get in trouble up here. It's still the state of old man Maine. Weather doesn't joke around up here. Beautiful mountains. We'll have to figure out which ones they are and if I'm going up them down the trail. Up the trail. About 6.89 miles into today, so basically just under 7 miles. I decided to stop and take these off. Could be completely unrelated, but my left foot to the outside, you know, whatever, metatarsal or bone, whatever you want to call it, that runs with my pinky toe and this other small toe, right down the outside. Just started aching every time I step down. And it might not have anything to do with the shoe. It might just be my feet or whatever. But my pack's not too heavy. I only got 3 days worth of food. And there's a lot of rocks. But anyway, I just figured I'd stop, taking a leave, take these off for a minute, and then put them back on and hope for the best. I'm going to go up the Horn in a second. I'm still going down Saddleback, I think, or whatever. There's Saddleback. Maybe I'm going up and down the Horn. I went and messed around and got myself dehydrated again. I gotta get to water. You'll see, the jury's still out on these topos, but they're comfortable, I'll say that. Some things don't always go right, but you gotta look to the bright side. So as you deal with issues, at the end of the day, you can have a nice fire. I haven't set the tent up in a while. Thank you to everyone who left comments on Far Out saying that this was a good place to camp. It's an old logging road, and one of my issues has been not drinking enough water. I think I've done it before. It happened yesterday, but sleeping next to a waterfall, so I have plenty of water to drink tonight, tomorrow morning, and before I head up there I can fill up right here. Some ambient white noise to sleep with. We'll see if it's too strong or if it's just right. There were times during the day where I would have sat right in there. That is a perfect little spot. Not right now though. So I gotta be careful. Don't want to go over the falls in a barrel. Not a bad place to camp. I like this spot because it's flat. And I'll eat down here because I wanted to light the fire, because there was an abundance of kindling and some birch bark. And the bugs got me at the end of the evening. They were kind to me all day, but at the end of the evening the bugs got me for the last mile and a half or so, and hoping this smoke will clear them out a little bit while I eat. Good night. Winding down May in Maine. Oopsie.